you can feel the shoulders lifting up. Oh, Rachel, I'm gonna bring your head back down and let's move your arms straight up. There you go. Now with the feet up on the roller, can you try your best just to target the lower belly, but not feel so much at the hip flexors here. So I want to feel as if they're just totally rested. Difficult to do on the roller. And then we're just going to scissor the arms or circle if you have the room. You can circle the hands behind, out, around. Nice work, guys. So again, target lower belly. You can feel the sacrum into the mat. One more time around. Then as your hands come to the mat, I'm going to actually start to lift you into your bridge. If you're sensitive, pull the roller close to you. Otherwise, your arms are going to push in either the full arm or if your tension in the shoulder is showing up, you're here. And you'll just lift up and back down. That's it. Yeah, so Dinta, there's a little tightness there still. So if it's too much, let me know, because there's going to be two more. You're going to stay up on your second one. And then as you're up, we're going to again scissor the arms. So can you get your toes to be parallel to the floor? Make sure that you can feel your glutes. You don't have to be completely super, super high. One more time. And then again, the hands to the mat and lowering down. I'm going to go ahead and straighten the legs. So keep the feet like before, keeping the feet on the roller. Okay, so with the feet elevated, I'm hoping that you can feel your lower back on the mat here. So I'm just going to tuck the tailbone under, using the stomach to push into the floor. So if there is a massive range and you're not able to touch the entire spine to the floor, just bend the knees a little bit so you can massage your lower back. That's it. And then try to hike. So your left hip is lifting up, then the right hip is lifting up. This you probably won't see a little bit. I'm just showing with the hands. But I'm trying to hike the hips up towards the ribs. You're walking the legs. That's it, yeah. Can you tighten the tummy? Squeeze your glutes. You might feel that you're pushing down in the roller. I like to keep the body work in the center. We might still need to work on this aspect, but it's good that there's no tension. All right, and then we'll pull one knee into the chest. So I'm going to add variations here, guys. You choose if you want to leave your head up or down. Just don't stress any body part out. Exhale, you're going to switch. Do your best with coordinating the stomach muscles with the breath. So the leg that is in the chest, you're really pulling into it for your glute stretch. Dinta, I might move your hands behind the leg so we can push the shoulders back because I want to avoid compensation through the upper back. That's it. Just one more on either side. And then the feet go back up onto the roller. Pull the roller really close to you. We're going to go into your spine twist here. Good. So as the knees drop out to the side, you might notice that you're touching the roller with your shins. And then I'm going to push the hips forward. So you're trying to keep everything engaged. And I'm trying to get into your back. So from the armpit right through the upper lower obliques on top of the leg. Nice work, guys. And again. James, is that okay? It's a little strong.
It's nice. It's nice. It's nice.
It's good. So if you're happy, girls, I'm going to come back to your neutral. Same idea, but widen your feet. That's it. Side to side. So now I'm hoping you can feel the stretch right on top of that leg, right in. Then you want to massage into the back where you're sensitive. Rachel, if you're still going deep, if you're still needing to get stronger in your stabilizers, you might not necessarily feel the stretch here. Focus on the engagement as you pull back, trying to get into the obliques. There it is. And then we're going to lift into the bridge. In your own time, you're going to place the roller under the body. Well, for me, it's right on top of the sacrum. That's it. Okay, cool. So guys, can you feel where your tailbone is and your sacrum? So you're not coming up into yourself. We're staying neutral. And then we'll just walk the legs down. You might feel a stretch here, or you might want to extend. And we'll just switch. So this is also going to help up your back, and those exact muscles that you were showing to me earlier too. So if you'd rather find a position and hang tight there, you can hang on to the legs, or you can keep walking. They both work really well. The walking aspect is also helping the glute. You could move back and forth or rock over the legs. Good, Rachel, that looks good. A little sensitivity. That's it, guys. And then again, I'm going to go into your spine twist. This is huge, so you can keep the feet down, or you can make the weight of the legs heavier and come up, or even straight into if you wanted to. Rachel, I'd probably keep you here, going right over the side of the glute piriformis. Super huge in those trigger points, back to center and out. You press yourself, you can start to lower the legs. Keep in mind you're up a lot higher, so the weight of the legs and the height is huge on the body. Good.
Like in a
Let's try. That looks good. Let's try. Speaking of inner thighs, hang on to the roller. This is harder. This is easier. Inner thighs. I've got the wall next to me, but what you could do if you're happy there, and you can use your hands. I just know that the roller might get away from you. That's why I'm here. You can hang on to the legs. So you're supporting, put the elbow into the mat. So again, the legs are totally rested into the arms and on the roller. Look for those inner thighs. Back into our passive stretch. Okay, so the leg that's lying straight, I'm just allowing it to be dead weight. It's a big stretch. Depending on your flexibility, you can straighten the top leg as well. And just hang. Otherwise then. So I still have this, I have the flexibility so my sacrum doesn't fly up to me. So you just want to make sure that you're still in that neutral. And then we'll switch sides. You guys look good. Take you guys down. Leave your head on the floor. Just move the roller away from you. Choose if you want to do your spine twist with your feet on the floor or feet up on the roller. Okay, girls. Inner thigh, just because I was noticing a few things. So I'm going to keep here now on my long leg underneath. Rollers here, the entire weight of the leg. You could be up like myself or lie right down, and we're just going to roll right over. Inner thigh.
Oh, okay.
Here, or you can have a roll lower. But it gets better. Then you're going to lift up and down. So I'm doing this movement while on the roller, manipulating the heck out of your hips. Now, if there's going to be any pain, it would be here. Internal rotation at the sacrum. So you might feel tightness in the glutes there. Good. Rachel, do you feel a massage feeling there, or is it still not so much strength? back onto the sides. I'm going to move the roller. And we're going to go into this exercise now. Neutral alignment. Let's lift the hips, the rib cage up here. So there's a slight space. If you can only do one leg, that's great. Otherwise, bottom leg is going to push into the top leg. And you're going to lift. Now, if that's not possible, nice. Rachel, come up a little higher here. Yeah. Keep that going, guys. So, Rachel, think of this movement where you're really here. Beautiful, that's better. Yes, the team said we still need to work on the flexibility there, but no pain, right, guys? I mean, other than tummy and inner thigh. So 2 more. Good. So from here, I'll bend the knees up, top leg. I'm going to kick forward, squeeze the bottom of my foot, and then down and up. So I'm at a 90-degree here. You can take it as high as you like. And down. Good. Target the tummy. That's it. So 8, 7, nice. Can you feel the outside of the leg? Relax the shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee, pull it in, and if you can, you'll just drop it right in front of you. Beautiful. I'm going to bring you up to hands and knees when you're ready. Guys, if you want to use the roller, we're going to do a little 4-point exercise with the same leg you were just using. So 4-point will be here, and we'll lead out. So to start, make sure first that you're comfortable, ready. This does get into the wrists. How are your wrists feeling these days? Curve the toes under and lean it back a little bit so your body weight is there. Okay, or you can come down. So let's find your neutral. Engage pelvic floor, stomach, without moving from your box too much. Just try to lift the knee just gently off the roller. Then if you can, out. So I'm going to hold you here. Now, Rachel, if it gets in the wrist, just put your toes on the floor and sink it back a little bit so your body weight is back. You're going to bend the leg that's in the air, pulse up to the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. 4, 3, 2. We're not done. Stay up. Extend the leg. Down and up. 10. Good. 9, 8, 7. Good. 6, 5. So if your shoulders are getting tired, just rest back into child pose. 3, which will be the second. 2, and 1. So option 1, stay on the roller. Sink back for your child pose and toe stretch. Option 2, bring the knees to the floor. And you can have the roller under the arm. Think about how flexible your feet are. If they're still tight, we need to work on that. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, Rachel, let's come down to the floor, and you're going to put the roller under your arms. Yeah, you can play around with palms facing the floor, or you can have your palms facing each other. 2 different areas down your shoulder and down into the back. And think about in this movement how your shoulder is positioned. So we're going to move forward and backwards, or you can strike a pose. When you do come back, target the tummy and the pelvic tilt here. So pelvic floor, tummy, and pulling back up. Now, if you're really tight, keep the roller closer to you. So I'm coming right up onto the triceps. And then back up. Nice work, guys. No rush. Coordinate the breath. Maybe it feels good to restack your spine. You can even add a chest stretch. You can kind of stick the chest out as you come down into your extension. And then fold. Yeah. So you can continue that, or this is when I'm going to bring you onto your legs. Rachel, careful here. I don't think we've done one yet. I know you love it. Love and hate. Love and hate. So I'm tightening the tummy. I'm keeping the elbows pretty close to my shoulders, so there's no chance of strain in the back. As you get stronger, we'll be here. And you're just going to roll forward and backwards. You can come all the way in. Rachel, I think that might be still too strong for you. So we'll just be here, and you can use your toes to push forward and back. Now, Dean said, if you're feeling up for it, I don't know, because after the osteo, it might be better to rest. But you can have your hands forward. We'll run it up.
Okay.
And as you come out of that, we're going to do this other side. So I'm going to go ahead and do your inner thigh stretch first. Tightness. So again, I'm lying right down on the side in a straight line. Sometimes this can even hurt, just because the joint is so sensitive. Yeah. Now, if you know your glute is tight, pull the knee really high up, so you get that stretch, and then massage on the inner thigh. If you have time, I would hold you in this position for a good, I don't know, a couple minutes really, relaxing the body, relaxing the pelvic floor muscles, relaxing the tummy muscles. You can try to make it even more challenging by lifting the foot up. This is based on your own desire to do this, because it is getting into the base of the sacrum and the joint, so it's a little bit touch and go sometimes. And we'll come back. Any tenderness, just bend the knees, one or two legs. Otherwise, set yourself up, draw the shoulders, close the ribs, exhale as you lift up. And I like to push down into this roller. You can, if the shoulders are tender, come lower. Good, good, good. And you feel that your ribs are aligned.
Yep.
Where did we go from there? Yeah. Rachel's harder on that side. You're doing great. Doesn't even have to lift that high. I'm going to bring you guys back onto hands and knees. Same leg. Choose if you want to be on the roller. So foot stretch, calf stretch, the knee. You can even sneak in a little massage on the shin. So not quite on the knee socket. You're just right underneath. Do make sure that you're in a neutral spine. Close the ribs. Choose where you want your body work, back and forward. Engaging. Tuck the toes if you need to. And then we'll lift up. Good. Okay, so try your best not to open the hip. So it might mean that you want to keep it lower. Stabilize. Okay, and then we'll, yeah, cool. So we'll lift here, up and down, 10, So I'm a little lower, otherwise I'll lift and open the hip. Target glutes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Rachel, bring your knee a little bit more center line. 2. Good. Hold it open. Can you squeeze the legs? Close the ribs. Push the floor away. Down and up. Right now, lower belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, guys. So you can be right into your knee stretch here or back down onto the floor. This time your shoulder work, when you're ready, will be here. Maybe if I have my back to you. So I've got one hand, thread the needle. That's it, yeah. So I'm gonna rotate the upper body. You can be low, that looks good, or high. So same arm and same hip. If you can, try to wiggle your hips. So we're doing that hip hiking again, yeah. Rachel, really good. I'm seeing a really nice length. Really good. Do you feel your tummy here? Do you feel nice? Good. So Dean, if you're not feeling it, you're in a really good position for comfort. And then as you get more flexible, I want you a little bit wider from here to here. And just try to. And then girls, you could also, as you come out of that, you could include your pelvic tilt as you come out to that and back down. So we're getting into your obliques, right? We're getting into your back. They each affect each other. Wow. Nice work. Really good work. In your own time, we'll take it back to the mat. I'm debating using the roller. Do you guys want to try the roller, or do you want to lie on your back on the mat? We could do, let's do a little bit of both. I'm going to bring you back onto, unless you want to pass on the roller, you can lie right down on the floor. I'm going to do some tabletop here, and then we'll come to the floor and do some leg circles. But as you did so well in that last set, I'm going to have you walk your feet as close as you can to you, providing you don't have any inflammation in your joints. So you can feel a knee stretch here. Okay. Let's target the belly, pelvic floor. I'm going to lift the arms up over. I'm stalling because I'm trying to find my center. All right. Very gentle stuff. Just lift the shoulders up and down. Think of your scapula. So it's gliding on the ribs, gliding back in. And then we sit with the arms. So it doesn't necessarily have to go to the floor. You can play with that range if you want. Good work, guys. Keep that going. Rachel, if you can, tuck your tailbone a little bit more into your pelvic tilt there. Nice work. Guys, really good range. So as you've got this massive range of arm circles, I don't see any flaring in the ribs. It's okay. Jane, so you're good? No tenderness?
No.
One more time on the other side, and then just release your feet back into your basic neutral. All right. Target again. Set yourself up. We're going to walk the legs. So the weaker side is coming up first. We'll just hold it there. Super close, guys. Nice work. Yeah, let's have the hands down on the floor. Bring that weak side up. Nice work. That was deliberate. I think if we did the build, you guys would have rocked that, but super, super close. Cool. I'm going to keep us here for a moment. Can you straighten the leg? Now I'm going to try tiny circles, just 5 each directions. Palms can be reaching to the ceiling or not. The movement comes from your hip. Careful not to stress the shoulders out. You can also bend the knee if you need to. Good. It's difficult to do everything here, but just as long as you're not holding your breath. Otherwise, one breath for one circle, changing direction if you haven't already. Find that center. Dive in deep with that lower belly. Great, let's take it to the floor, and go into your pelvic tilts. Yeah. Dinta, if you're happy, I might keep you here.
Mm-hmm.
Your heel position too, especially after we just manipulated our whole body there. So your heel position is at neutral. So sometimes what we do is just let the heel drop in center. And then back into your bridge. And down. Do 2 more bridge work, and then you'll stay in your bridge. And I'm going to try to get you to do a pelvic tilt while you're in your bridge. Yeah, so even if you're just like I myself, I'm only about a centimeter or so off the floor. It gives you a little bit more room for that movement. Good. See if you can hike the hips while in your bridge. So you're kind of gliding this way and that way. And also think as if you're sitting on a skateboard and you're going to go left to right. So your body's kind of on the skateboard. That's it. And then you just increment a little bit lower and then eventually down to the floor. So I'm hoping you're feeling longer here, that everything's happy. I'm going to try to lift you in a flexion here, providing that you're good to go. Otherwise, just rest out with pelvic tilts. Deep in the stomach as the tummy deepens, lifting head, neck, and shoulder. Pull the leg in. Extend the other one. That's it. Target the stomach. We're going to switch. I would probably pull the one in first before extending the other. Good. Nice work, guys. Keeping that going. So deepening the stomach work is what's actively pulling you forward. So it's not your neck and back doing the work. The leg is assisting, so you could use the leg to push into the arms. That's it. Did it get into your head? You guys onto the floor. Nice work, Rachel. And then we'll come onto the tummy. Your hands are going to be underneath the forehead, and we're just going to do our elevations there. Nice work. So give me a little wiggle. Make sure you're properly positioned. Tighten up. Squeeze your bum, pushing the pubic bone into the floor. Kind of wrap the legs. So again, we're using all of the muscles that attach into the sacrum and the hip, closing the ribs. Then you'll lift the shoulders up and down. Yeah, keeping that going. Nice and easy. That's an easy breath.
Actively pull down. Nice work. Can you guys feel your glutes? Can you feel your the hamstrings, the top of the legs, pelvic floor, lower belly? If you guys want, if you have a second, we can have the hands to the side of the body, and then you're just going to pretty much use the floor to move. I'll show you. So you're just here. Maybe little circles. Get creative, and that way, hopefully, we can kind of open the shoulders and open the chest. Yeah. And then I'm going to bring the forearms to the floor. We're just going to go into your extension here. So it's not very high. I'm just going to pull you up to the base of the ribs. Like that. And again, you can squeeze stomach muscles. You can look forward. And then we'll come back down again. Add a neck stretch. I like to just have this passive stretch where your side of the face is on the floor. And then you can look forward again and then come back up. So wrap the shoulders. Protect that back. Stretch it down. Looks good. No tenderness there, ladies. It feels all right. Okay, so one more little sneak of a stretch. Quads. Good. Now, if you've got your knees open, I'm going to try to pull the knees together. Okay. If you're happy here, great. You can also push the pubic bone to the floor. So if you feel that the hip is lifting, this area is super tight. That's why I'm saying push down. But I don't want to compromise anything with that. And then just do the same on the other side. Nice work. Do you dare do both? I don't know. Okay, we'll get there, hon. It looks really good. Your posture's changing. In your own time, guys, we'll push back into child pose or cat stretch or down dog. The pigeon stretch is also really nice if you have planned that. There. Feel this, Rachel, because of the hypermobility, but tighten the tummy there. It's a good one. Posture looks good. I'm not worried at all. Yep, looks good. Looks good. How's that feel, Dinta? This is nice for your back too. Yeah. You want. Nice, yeah. Okay. Let's switch sides. Maybe sneak in a little stretch. Slide into the other side. How are the kids, guys? Are they sleeping well? Do I dare ask? Beautiful. Looks good, Dinta. Can you feel the stretch right into your glute? Looks good. Guys, beautiful. Yeah, and then finish with either your child pose, or you can come back up with your massage on the legs. Yeah. Nice work, Rachel. Super tight, Dinta. Oh my gosh, if you go back to that one, it means they're tight.
I really felt my quads. So I thought, let me just I'm just doing my tummy. I feel a bit bloated today. I feel like it's a bit inflamed with water retention. You just feel it in your body.
Yeah.
You just feel it.
I can feel it on my right side sometimes.
Yeah.
So then my left.
I can just feel it. Just this heaviness, and when I'm sleeping, my legs are really aching, like getting like aches, like joint aches. So I know it's inflammation, and it's like, you know, when you're holding water. Yeah, it's hormonal. I know it's hormonal, but yeah.
Are you getting your electrolytes in?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been good today. Got lots of fruit and veg in and water. Lots of water. It's been quite warm today.
I know, right? I'm debating getting the road bike out now because it's just not changing. I've had all the excuses in the world just to keep it in the closet, but Rachel, good work. Guys, beautiful. I really enjoy seeing you doing so well. Brava. Let's reboot and we start again. I'll give you a heads up for next week, guys.